Hey guys, it's Ep5 here and welcome back to episode 5 of my Tottenham career mode. Now in today's episode, we've got a game against Sunderland to play in the league, and we're basically just going to be seeing how we get on in that match. We're obviously going to try and continue from our goal scoring game that we had in the previous episode against Everton when we beat them 4-0. We've got a game against Sunderland first of all, and then as you can see on the calendar, we have a game in the Europa League against Standard Liège. I think is how I pronounce it, Standard Liège, I'm going to go with anyway for this episode. But yeah, it's the group stage match that we're going to be playing. Before we get into the match though, if we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be even better because we're very close to 4,000 subs now. I think last time I checked we were about 13 subs away from 4,000, which is incredible, so thank you all for subscribing recently. This is the team I'm going to be playing with though. It's pretty much the same back four you'd expect, maybe even the same midfield you'd expect, although there has been a few changes on the centre attacking mid side of things. We've got Sanchez and Dye though, just in behind those centre attacking mids. Aaron starts this game as well, just to give him a bit of a go. I built him up quite a lot in the last episode when we signed him, so hopefully he performs in this episode. And yeah, that's the bench we went with. I've even got my new right back in there as well, and we've obviously got in I think it's Ep5, I think is how you pronounce his name, I think is what someone said in one of the comments of the previous episode, so we'll go with that. Ep5 is hopefully how you pronounce it, but he's on the bench. He might make an appearance if we need him. Big game against Sunderland though, we need to get the 3 points. That could push us up to about 4th or 5th if we get the 3 points, depending on other results obviously. But yeah, let's see how we get on, try and beat them, and hopefully Aaron has a good game for us as well. Ben Yedder on the right hand side, going to look for Kane with the cross here. Harry Kane gets there but doesn't connect with it very well. Pickford starting in goal for Sunderland as well, so it should be a little bit easier to get past him. But it could be one of those sort of games where he just does a really good performance. Overall though, the first sort of 10-15 minutes of this game have been largely dominated by Sunderland. They've passed it around really well, so we need to get hold of the ball a bit more. Harry Kane going to look for Eriksen, again going to try and turn in to try and find Kane. Falls for Dyer again, this time hits it a little bit better, out for a corner. We'll take it short to try and put a better ball in from a different angle. Aaron's to take it on his favoured foot into the box. Not a bad delivery, maybe a little bit too close to the keeper. Eriksen looks to Harry Kane, can he finish it off? He has done. 1-0, Harry Kane on a plate for him, finesses into the corner. That's the sort of chance that Harry Kane's more likely to score, those sort of chances. He's not really ever going to run through on goal with 50 yards to spare and finish it off or anything like that. He's always going to need the ball to his feet a little bit more. We've done that here, and he's got a nice little curl round Pickford, 1-0, and we're in the 38th minute, I think. That is it for the first half. Still in the game 1-0. We've actually looked quite good going forward. It's just Sunderland have been keeping the ball quite well, especially in the first 25 minutes. They passed the ball around us very easily, very quickly as well. It looked really good. But since then, we've actually looked much better. We've had better chances. We just need to get a few more shots away because we can quite easily, I think, get a second, maybe even a third here. No way. That is horrific. And it's the game again that's done this, straight from kickoff. Ugh, although it was a little bit of a mistake from me if we go a bit further back. Terrible pass. And again, it's not something I've wanted to do, this sort of pass. Why would I want to play it there when Defoe's there? I was just obviously looking to play it to Vertonghen that was right next to him. And Defoe nicks it off him. From then on, we can't win it back even though we throw loads of players at him. Didn't let me go to the ball here, actually, as well, you might notice. Didn't let me change to the right player so I could go to the ball. Plays it back. Doesn't let me block it properly. Lloris plays it straight onto his head. And it's 1-1. Okay, all three changes. We've decided to keep Harry Kane on. We've also brought on Dembele, Dele Alli, and Ep5. We'll go with Ep5. And we take off Eric Dyer, Ben Yedder, Eriksen. But didn't decide to bring on NG and Janssen. Just thought I'd keep them on, keep them off for now. Ep5, I think we're going to play a little bit further forward. That might change. I might decide to move Kyle Walker there instead. Just really going to go with pace and power. And he's obviously got all that, including such good strength as well. We'll see how it goes. 30 minutes left. Let's try and get ourselves a win. Ep5 into Harry Kane. Oh, that's on a plate for him. And Aaron makes it 2-1. Look what he's brought already. Ofer scoring, well, not scoring, but he's setting up the goal very well there, and fantastic ball in as well. It just seems to be so good going forward. Never used him before, but stats-wise, he has everything that you really need. Just look at how big he is. Fantastic ball in. He can't cross to save his life, according to his stats. Puts it on a plate for Harry Kane. He doesn't finish it, but Aarons does with a diving header at the back post. What a goal. They're passing it around really quickly now, making it very difficult for us. Harry Kane just needs to try and hold it up, wait for some support if he can get it. Try and play it through to Dele Alli, who isn't, again, really blessed with too much pace. Into Ep5. Oh, he's actually scored now. Oh my days, 3-1. Only 11 minutes left, in fact 10 minutes left now. And that is a fantastic finish. Stick him up front. He's doing a fantastic job. Got the pace, got the strength. He doesn't have the finishing according to his stats. Again, his stats are really terrible for his technique. But that's just proven that the stats are a load of rubbish really on this game. Fantastic finish around Pickford. That is really a striker's finish. 3-1 and 10 minutes left plus added on time. He's doing fantastic since I brought him on in that position. And that is it. We've won the game 3-1. Fantastic result. Quite comfortable in the end, but it was a very good game. Obviously, that tactical change towards the end of the match has worked brilliantly for us. Iofa looked really good. 10 shots, 8 on target. Not bad possession as well compared to usual. And Iofa was definitely my man of the match from that performance. Getting himself the assist of the assist, technically. But he really did set up the attack quite well for that second goal. And then obviously scoring the third. So definitely have to try him out more often. Looks really good. But we will move on to look at the emails if there are anything to look at really. Janisson's disappointed not to start. He'll probably start the next game or he'll play some part in this Europa League match anyway, I'd imagine. And we've got some player development to try and do. Let's go with those 5 players again. See how we do with those. Actually, they've gone up quite well, some of the attributes here. Olimer looking good. He's closer to 71 overall, but he needs to play a little bit more, and we're going to try and get him in the team, I think, for this game. So this is a team that I'm going to go with quite a lot of changes. We've got a game against Crystal Palace in about 3 days' time, so we need to make quite a few changes for the match. And we brought in Kieran Trippier, Wimmer and Gulu, Davis. We've obviously got Vorm in goal there as well. Sanchez and Dembele in midfield. I think Sanchez is one of the only players that's actually going to get in the team from the last match. Onomo on the right-hand side, Ali down the middle, Son on the left-hand side, and we've got Janison starting up front. This is the bench I've gone with. Obviously, Lloris on there because we don't have a third keeper that's actually able to play. McGee's out injured still. And yeah, we've got quite a few decent players there. NG will probably play some part of the match as well. Iofa could well come on in a similar sort of position again if we need him. Let's see how we get on. Let's try and get the 3 points and hopefully get the Europa League off to a good start. Oh my god, what a goal. Son with the goal, and it's 1-0, 22 minutes in. Wasn't expecting it to go in at all. And it's flown off the bar and in. Right in the corner, I think, as well. I don't know how that's gone in. It's 1-0, and yeah, lost for words from that goal. What a hit. I just thought I'd have a go because there was no other options, really. And that has flown in the top corner. I thought it was going over, and it really didn't. It's gone right in. What a hit. I think it might take a slight deflection, actually, which I didn't realise at the time. I think it maybe comes off his arm a little bit, but it's gone in regardless, and it's 1-0. What a hit. And yeah, that's put us in a good position already in this match. Got ourselves a free kick about 5 minutes before half time. Don't know who's good at taking free kicks, to be honest. Some might be the best one. Kieran Trippier's slightly better, but his power's not quite as good. We'll go for it, I think. Give it a go. I'm not too good at free kicks, and that's pretty much proven it. Not too far away, but I think we need someone with a bit of a better free kick accuracy. And that is it for the first half. Still in the game 1-0. Good result at the moment, but we are looking to try and get a second goal. We definitely deserve one. We've had a much better play. Looks more dangerous than they have. So we're going to continue with how we're going at the moment and probably make some changes at some point. Maybe cause them to struggle at the back a little bit more. But I think we just need to try and get a goal in the next 10 minutes if we can. Janisson's not doing too badly, actually. Faster than Harry Kane. He's pretty much just a little bit faster than Harry Kane. I think a little bit smaller, and that's about it, really. There's not too much difference between the two. And yeah, we might have to make some changes fairly soon. I've got themselves a free kick here. Hopefully he's not too good at them. He is good at them. He's just scored it. Okay. I'll try to put Dembele on the line as well, but didn't work. We're going to make some changes now. Massively undeserved. Not too sure how many shots I've had, but it doesn't feel like a lot. 2 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. Yeah, we need to make some changes, try and mix things up a little bit, and obviously think about the Crystal Palace game as well in the league. Okay, all 3 changes. I did say I'd bring on Clinton Ng, but I don't think it's quite the right game for him, so I've decided not to. Ericsson will come on. We've also got Ep5 coming on as well, and Ben Yedder. And that means we're taking off Onoma and Ali and obviously Janison as well, who was playing up front. I was going to take Sanchez off because obviously I wanted for the Palace game, but I think we'll have to keep him on. Otherwise we just simply have too little pace in the midfield. So hopefully we'll recover in time to make a start in the Palace game. If not, we've obviously got many alternatives. But yeah, let's see how we get on. We need to try and get ourselves another goal. It's obviously just the group stage, so I'm not too worried. It's not our strongest team, but still, I think I need to get 3 points from this sort of team. To be honest, we are better than them. But let's see, can Ben Yedder have a go? Nope, gets completely annihilated there. Iofa, not got the greatest touch or anything like that, but I'm just hoping he can get himself in good positions. Ben Yedder to shoot. Wow, I thought that one had gone in as well, to be honest. 30 minutes left. But yeah, we need to just try and get a couple of good passes and chances created. Sanchez through to Ben Yedder. I think it's one of the first times I've actually played him up front here. Ben Yedder, and he makes it 2-1. Fantastic stuff. He's not been on the pitch very long, just about 5 minutes. And already he's made it 2-1. Brilliant finish. Kept himself onside as well. I'm happy with that sort of run that he makes. It looks very good. And yeah, he seems to have a good run on him. And also good finish as well, which is good. And yeah, decent. 2-1. We'll take that. Iofa looking to try and get a cross in. Ben Yedder's at the back post. Oh, it reaches him as well. What a ball in. I think I was on his weaker foot as well. Maybe should have done a little bit better with the header there, Ben Yedder, but obviously he's not tall, he's not particularly good at heading. That was it, we've won the game 2-1, a narrow victory in the end, but we've still won. It got the 3 points, heavily changed team as well, as you saw. The defence and keeper was massively changed, same with the attack. But this strike here from Son, oh, it does take a little deflection actually, I think, to increase the height of it a little bit, but still it's an incredible shot. The keeper doesn't move, and it's a goal that's helped us win the game, so yeah, that's a fantastic performance from us yet again. We've started to get into a bit of form now. We've changed the formation a little bit just to suit more of our players. And yeah, it seems to be working really well. So that is pretty much it for this episode. We've played obviously the 2 games. We've got Palace coming up in a couple of days. And we've got Lamela coming back from injury as well. So another player that we can now start to use and incorporate into the team. Whether he'll get into the Palace squad, I'm not too sure. Obviously he's just come back. He might well make it for the Arsenal game. Not too sure what that game is. It's in the Cup, isn't it? It's Capital One Cup, so we've drawn Arsenal, our rivals, in the Capital One Cup already. An interesting draw, obviously. That'll be a very interesting match in next episode, I think it will be. But we've got Palace, obviously, at the start of next episode as well. We're currently in 6th position in the league, which is not too bad, considering we've got a game in hand. That 3 points, potentially, obviously, against Palace, would move us up onto 12 points, so could be in 2nd place. But obviously the same could happen to Palace as well. We're undefeated at the moment. We've still not lost a game. There's not many teams in the league that can say that. In fact, there's only 2 teams. Us and Liverpool are undefeated. Palace have lost twice already, but they've won 3 games, so they've not drawn yet. So the likelihood is we probably won't get a draw, but who knows? We're after obviously the 3 points, and that would be a fantastic start to the season if we could get it. That's it for this episode though. Thank you all for watching. If we could go ahead and hit 25 likes on this video, that'd be really appreciated. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. We're very close to 4,000 subs, as I said at the start. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.